What's up guys, Anders here with another video for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Guardian class that came out on test server. It came out in Korea this week, so we're going to take a look at her skills. They have been translated so we can kind of see, well, most of them have. We can kind of see what to expect from this class. Just so you know, Guardian is going to be coming out globally the 22nd of January so far, as we know. Could be delayed, but probably going to be at the end of January. The 22nd is the date we have right now, so that could change, but we shall see. So it's a little bit a ways from the Korean release, about a month, and the Awakening should actually be out in Korea by then, so we'll also make a video about that. But for now, we'll take a look at the pre-awakened kits. I've been playing around with the Guardian here a little bit, just trying to get a sense of what to expect. In terms of mobility, it's going to be on the slower side, as you saw from some gameplay videos, but we'll just take a look at the skills and see what they look like. So here it's A or D right click. This is an iframe into a super armor, so the attack is super armor. The dash or the sidestep is an iframe, and the hit is a stiffen. Also in PvP and PvE, it also gives you attack speed buff when you do it. It looks like this. Okay. And I believe you don't need the attack. Well, let's check that out. Yeah, you don't need the attack for the attack speed buff. So you can use it to self-buff yourself and also avoid damage. As you saw at the end there, I held right click and it did an attack, a kick. That's a 6-second cooldown super armor knockback CC. There's a lot of people because Berserker Succession also came out today. So we'll try and find an open dummy here. So I'll show you that again. That kick right there, SA knockback, as you saw. Move through here. Her passive ability seems to be a sort of crit damage, crit rate increase. We're getting stacks as we do attack, so it tells us what the modifier is. It also has HP recovery on the modifier as well. So the more stacks we get, the higher values we're getting. Pretty cool stuff. She also has a steroid buff. So usually this is an awakening thing, but she has it on pre-awakened. Shift E gives us AP plus 20 for 30 seconds, crit rate plus 50% for 30 seconds, all accuracy plus 15%, movement speed plus 30%, and crit hit damage plus 20%. This is kind of a new thing where crit hit damage is not very common amongst the classes, but it seems to be the core for Guardian, with her critical hit rate and critical hit damage being the focus. And this is what it looks like. Pretty much looks like the Valkyrie steroid. Very, very similar. And again, lasts for 30 seconds. Let's go to the F skill. It's a super armor, bound, down attack, and down smash on a 5-second cooldown. This is what it looks like. There's the bound. Very quick. And super armor. So keep that in mind. You're going to notice a trend. A lot of super armor on this class. Down F is also super armor. Down attack damage plus 5% when you use the skill. And also has bound and down smash on the second hit, as well as a down attack modifier. Do that again. And the guy's just resetting, but that's what it looked like. Let's go through these really quickly. This seems to be a follow-up. If you hold down F, it will also do the amount of damage times 3 plus a down smash on top of that. So let's see if we can get this going. Down F. And there it is. It smashed that time too. And as you can see, down attack damage plus 5%. This is what the icon looks like. Pretty good. However, this follow-up skill is not protected, so keep that in mind. It does have a 5-second cooldown as well. Down E is probably the strongest skill, one of the strongest skills, one of the best skills I've seen on Guardian so far. It is an attack speed, cast speed, and movement speed minus 50% for 5 seconds on good hits, 16-second cooldown. It's unprotected, but there is a follow-up skill, which is an attack that has accuracy rate plus 24% for 10 seconds upon using the skill. It's a 4-second cooldown, and it's protected. We don't know. I'm not sure what that is. It could be super armor or frontal guard. Haven't tested. It's kind of hard to test right now, but it seems to be a super armor or a frontal guard. So this is what it looks like. So as you saw, the debuff itself is ranged. It's about medium range. So you can throw it at someone and then immediately close the gap with this while also getting an accuracy rate increase when you use it for 10 seconds. That's really fucking strong. It's just no ways about it. That's really strong. This skill here was a little hard. This is your 100%. I'm not really a fan of this skill, to be honest, because it's unprotected in the initial. So this is the spacebar skill that you have. I'm not sure if you can do it. You know, I actually haven't tested. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, yeah, okay. So this changes my complete view of this skill. So this spacebar skill is kind of like your promptness for Valkyrie. You can weave it with a lot of different skills. The one that they show you is just the left click into spacebar. I didn't like it because left click is just unprotected, although actually left click itself has a bound on the last hit. So it has a CC on it, but it's unprotected. So I didn't really think that was a good skill. But if you can chain this with other protected skills, which we just did, this is a forward guard with crit damage plus 5% with okay damage. It's also your 100% skill. So the fact that you can do that, that's the skill right there. The 100% is okay, has a pretty big area of effect, but I've noticed that if you're too close to your enemy, it will just go right through it and do no damage. So it's a little buggy in that sense. Let's go through the rest of the skills here. Down left click is a super armor HP recovery skill with some decent damage and a bound and down attack. So this is what it looks like. It has 3 hits on it. The last hit bounds, as you saw there, and does some decent damage as well. We got 3 stacks by doing 3 hits on that as well. And let's go to the next skill here. Down, left click, right click. Haven't really used the skill much, but it gives you all DP minus 20 on good hits, recovers some willpower, stuns on the good last hit, and super armor throughout, as well as some super armor and down attack damage. That's kind of crazy. So there you go. It stuns on the last hit. It has DP down. Pretty good on a 6-second cooldown. Not too bad. So this skill right here, haven't been able to use it. Let's see if I can just put this on the bar here. But it's the super armor bound jump skill. This is what it looks like. Obviously, I don't think the bound persists through cooldown. Let's take a look at it again. Although, no, it does. So this is stiffness on good hits, the initial. And then if you press spacebar, it's stiffness. And then if you do it again a third time, the third one is a bound. So let's do that again. So we do the first one. That's stiffness, stiffness, and bound. So you can't spam it. You have to wait for the cooldown of the initial 21 seconds. But you can follow through with 2 more jumps that have varying degrees of damage. They're all super armor. They all have CC. So the first 2 are stiffens. And the last one is a bound. Not bad, actually. This skill is shift left click. It's a charge up forward guard while charging up. It's a knockdown on good hits, down attack, down smash, and air smash. This is what it looks like. You can hold it. It will consume stamina, as you can see, and then let it go. Not too bad. It does a debuff on them as well. What is that debuff? It's I've been trying to figure this one out. It's a new type of debuff. Don't know exactly what that is, but yeah. This skill here is Q into, it's like a counter, like the warrior has. So Q into right click. It's on the first 2 hits, it seems to be protected, and it's a knockback unprotected on the 3rd hit. So this is what it looks like. We just right click. So there you go. And let's go back here. So forward F is your charge skill. It's all DP minus 20 on hits, on good hits, and it gives you movement speed plus 10% for 10 seconds upon using the skill. It's a 12-second cooldown, and it's a forward guard while you use it. So this is what it looks like. Pretty quick. Pretty quick. I'll show you the next skill really quickly here. This is the, as you do the charge and you hit left click, it's an unprotected knockback on the good hit. So while you do this and you left click, it does a little attack at the end and does a knockback. Maybe not so great to use. Maybe you can catch some people with that, but because it's unprotected and there's better skills you can be using, maybe not the best skill. This is what, forward shift. There's a forward guard and stiffen on good hits and gives all DP minus 20 for 10 seconds. This is what it looks like. And it keeps you in the guard stance because you have a Q block in this with this class. You can move around, you maintain the guard skill. Remember, it's forward guard only. It's not 360 block, as far as I can tell. So keep that in mind. As far as I can tell, it's not 360 block. But I'll add it in the comments if that changes. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, the grab. So the grab is a super armor knockdown with an F extension. So this is what it looks like. You can press F and it extends it a little bit. And I held F down and actually got I did the F skill, which did a down smash. So that's pretty good. Let's see what else we have. So we did the grab. Let's do that again. In a void mode. Okay, it's just trying to reset itself. It's a 7-second cooldown. The fact that the grab has a okay. Oh boy. Okay. Let's just move on. Let's see what else we got here. Right click is not protected. It's a knockback on good 2 hits. DP minus 20. And bound on the good last hit. So this is what it looks like. So again, you can spam that skill, but again, unprotected. Decent damage. It's actually not that bad, but definitely better options out there. Shift F, my second favorite skill. It's a large AoE in front of you, all DP minus 20 for 10 seconds, and super armor while you use it, as well as down attack. So this is what it looks like. Pretty big range. I'll try and wait for the cooldown to show you. I think it's about this much. Oh, this guy. Oh, boy. Yeah, see? Pretty good range on it. Not bad. And also has a DP down so you can follow up as well. So Shift F was that. This is forward right click, super armor. It's a lunge, all AP minus 20 for 10 seconds on good hits, movement speed increase. So when you do the charge, you can do this. That's it's decent range, not as much as the Shift F skill, but not too bad either. And it also gives AP down, which is great. Let's see here. We did Shift F, we did forward right click. Move on to Shift Q. Shift Q is a super armor charging ability that hits. When it hits, it's all evasion minus 15% for 10 seconds. It's also your 200%, but that's not really a common thing. No CC on PvP, only in PvE. It's floating, and it's also an air attack. So if you press Shift Q, you'll have your axe up like this. You're charging up, and that's and you can let it go, and then hold down Q again to do a second attack. The second attack is this skill right here. So when you charge up, it's a super armor, HP recovery plus 50 on good hits, and it just does this damage times 4, but it's also a down attack. So when you get a down attack modifier on it, and you've bound or knocked down an opponent, it's pretty good damage. Forward Q is a bound in PvE only, but it's a super armor skill. That's a 7-second cooldown. This is what it looks like. A little bit better range than the forward right click, which is this skill. So this is the forward Q. A little bit more distance. And it's super armor, so that's always great. So we did forward Q. Down right click is, I love this skill. So down right click is a floating on a good 1 hit, air attack, air smash on good 2 hits, down smash on good 2 hits, as well as 7-second cooldown. Pretty good damage, but unprotected. So this is something you'll want to do when you're comboing someone. So that was down right click, I believe. Yep. And then, so this is the follow-up we just did, I believe. So down right click. Yeah, hold down right click. It's a forward guard knockdown on good hit, air smash, down smash, air attack, and down attack, 6-second cooldown. So this is what it looks like. And we got that air smash on that because we got the float on the first attack. That's insane. So yeah, the first part of that combo skill is unprotected, but the second follow-up is protected with a forward guard and the knockdown. Not bad. Not a bad skill. One of my favorites as well. So shift right click is a wind up knockdown on good hits and a down attack modifier. It's okay damage. It's kind of slow. But again, you can also hold down right click to do a forward guard follow up with this skill. Right, so you can knock down with this and then follow through with that. I don't know how feasible that would be, honestly, but this follow up attack is very strong. Her passives are crit hit rate plus 0.5% usually, and also critical hit damage increase. So critical hit rate and damage increases are her passives, and that's pretty much all the skills for the Guardian. Not much else to show. If I have some PvP footage, I will show you in a bit. From what I can tell, I did some. It's kind of hard to fight with all these people, but it was she seemed pretty decent, to be honest. She has a lot of potential. Her pre-awakening kit, in my opinion, is very strong already. Her awakening will be coming out in about a month or so, so we have to wait for that to really say if this class is on the strong side or just on the weak side, needing some buffs. For now, I think yes, she's slow, but she does have some attack speed buffs that she can give herself. And the damage is there, I think. A lot of SA. The only problem I would say is that there is maybe a lack of iframe, but she does have an iframe on the side dash here, which is something. So yeah, I think she can definitely be one of the stronger classes, even just at launch. So we'll see how the awakening pans out. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hopefully that gave you a little preview of what the Guardian looks like and what the skills do. Let me know what you thought about the Guardian class in the comments down below. Remember, January 22nd is when she comes out global for the rest of us. You can, if you're on NA or anywhere outside of Europe, you can actually go on test server right now and test out Guardian yourself and see if you like her playstyle. I do recommend you do so because she is a little bit different from what we're used to. She's not a very fast class. She doesn't have a lot of cancels from what I can tell right now. So definitely something you want to try before you fully reroll, if you're looking to reroll, of course. As always, guys, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.